This episode of Dan 3.0 is brought to you by the HP DV7T with Beats Audio and the Smart Intel Core i5 processor.
Hey world! Danielle's playing video games. Last night we made it into my hometown of Lincoln, Nebraska just in time to have Thanksgiving dinner with my family. It was, dare I say, delicious. But after driving almost 8,000 miles in less than 4 weeks, we are very, very seriously tuckered out. I mean, we basically drove around the entire perimeter of the country. So we are using this Thanksgiving holiday weekend to catch our breath before things start moving very, very quickly once again. But starting next week, things are going to start moving very, very quickly once again. Now that we've finished the big road trip tasks, our focus is once again going to shift to smaller tasks. So my assignment for you for today is to think of something that you want me to do in a video. Go to Dan3.0 and submit that idea into the decision engine. But perhaps more significantly, as a result of the conclusion of the habitation location situation discussion, Danielle and I, we're going to be moving. From the very beginning of Dan 3.0, my living situation has been a bit of an issue. I've tried a few different approaches as to how we should figure out what we're going to do about it, until ultimately it was decided that I would let you guys decide where I'm going to be living for the rest of D3PO. So you guys nominated cities, you voted on the nominees, the polls have now closed, and we're ready to announce the results. Take it away, Rob!
So first, I just want to thank all of you for voting. 8,730 votes by the time the poll closed.
Stunning.
So the top 5 vote-getting cities, starting at number 5. It's actually a tie with 8% of the total vote, Seattle, Washington, and Boston, Massachusetts. In 4th, with 12% of the vote, Chicago, Illinois. In 3rd, with 17% of the vote, New York, New York. In 2nd place, with 19% of the vote, Gay, West Virginia. And in 1st place, with 20% of the vote,
San Francisco, California.
So, Dan, you better get moving.
So San Francisco is going to be the home of Dan 3.0. That's pretty exciting. But are you guys serious? I mean, Gay, West Virginia was just 1 percentage point behind. I mean, that's scary. But anyway, make sure you show Rob some love because he has done an absolutely fantastic job facilitating this whole habitation location situation discussion. So there's a link to his channel in the doobly-doo. Now, we just found out that San Francisco won a couple of days ago while we were still on the road, so I haven't had a chance to talk to all the people I need to talk to get everything figured out. So I don't know exactly when we're going to head out there. I mean, I don't see why we can't physically be in San Francisco within a week or so, but my goal is to have a place and to be totally moved in by the end of the year. Now I know that's like a month, and I know in internet time that's like forever. But look at it this way, once we are out there, we will have 8 months to do Dan 3.0 and have a home base, which is something that we actually haven't really had up to this point. So things might be a little bit awkward in the coming weeks as we figure out how we're going to get moved, and then we proceed to actually get moved. But with the focus shifting from the big road trip task to smaller tasks, we should be able to still produce plenty of compelling content for your eyeballs to enjoy. And ears, I suppose. I mean, YouTube really is all about eyes and ears when you get down to it. Anyway, just a reminder, if you would like to be a moderator for the decision engine, please post a video response to my video entitled More Ketchup. And don't forget to go to Dan3.0 to submit small tasks into the decision engine for me to do in the coming weeks. Anywho, okay, sponsor time. Real quick, before I go, I'd like to give a great big thank you to today's sponsors, HP and Intel. Throughout the history of laptop computers, the way in which people use laptop computers has changed throughout the history of laptop computers. And in this day and age, while we certainly still use them for word processing and internet browsing, they are as much our own personal jukeboxes as they are anything else. One huge drawback to a lot of laptops these days, however, is that they don't handle playing music properly. And I'm not just talking about the fact that most laptops have puny little speakers either. No, I mean laptops don't process music properly. See, music is all about emotion. Music is all about how you feel it, and if you're listening to your music on a crap-top laptop, I mean, you're not hearing the emotion and the music the way that the artist intended. That, however, is where the HP DV7T laptop comes in. Dr. Dre brought this problem to the attention of the fine folks at HP, and they teamed up to solve it, and they pretty well did. They came up with a line of laptops with what's called Beats Audio inside. This HP DV7T here has a built-in subwoofer for optimized studio quality sound, but this is about a whole lot more than just having a nice speaker. The way that these laptops actually process the music is different. This is about hardware and software. Also, with the built-in Intel Core i5 processor, these laptops won't even blink when it comes to playing the latest game, watching an HD movie, or managing your massive music library. Woo! HP and Intel. Also, as a part of this HP sponsorship, we're looking for you guys to submit a few musically oriented tasks. If you have an idea as to anything musical that I might do, head on over to the decision engine at Dan3.0 and submit it. On November 29th, we will be announcing 3 musically oriented tasks as finalists, and then we'll let you guys choose a winner, and then we'll do it! That just about does it for this episode of Dan 3.0. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you tune in again on Monday for what is certain to be the most exciting episode of Dan 3.0 next Monday.